Hello and welcome to Whiskey with Rye, where every episode we talk about the distillery, the mash bill, and the nose and taste three different ways: straight, with water, and on the rocks. This week, we're with Balcones Texas Single Malt Whiskey, another store pick from Tippins. So this bad boy comes in at 64% alcohol. It is a store pick, so it is part of their single barrel program, which is really cool. It is at least 24 months in oak, distilled in January of 17, bottled July of 19. So just about 2 years, just over 2 years. This is out of the Balcones Distillery in Waco, Texas, which was founded in 2008, if I remember right. It's on the wax. Yeah, 2008. This is a 100% malted barley, so it is a true single malt, not just an American single malt. So American single malts, unlike single malts, only have to be 51% malted barley in order to qualify as a single malt for whatever reason. But they did stay kind of true to, or not kind of, they did stay true to the Scotch style of single malt. So it is 100% malted barley in what has become single malt month. Sure. Yeah, so again, it is a store pick. Looking forward to jumping into it. This is my first foray into American single malt. I've been looking forward. I've been thinking about cracking this one open for a while, but wanted to do first impressions really here. So again, 64% alcohol, 128 proof, about 3 times as much as you'll find in traditional Scottish single malts. So that'll be interesting. Also, just look at that color. So that is the Texas climate. Really, the heat, you get a lot more barrel impact a lot faster. So you're getting the color, the wood notes faster. It is never chill filtered or colored. And yeah, distilled and bottled at the distillery in Waco. So yeah, we're going to jump into it. Boy, sorry, it sounded like the dog was licking himself behind me. So there is our straight in water pour. It's our rocks pour. Set that aside for right now. Ooh. Does smell really good. So I'm not sure if this is peated or not, so we'll find out together. I'm not getting a lot of peat. Ooh. So what I'm doing is I had some of the whiskey drip on my hand. So if you rub your hands together, you'll heat it up and kind of evaporate the liquid. And you're left with kind of the grain smell behind, which is already really nice. So, into the nose. So I will say I don't believe it's peated, but it's got a very rich, almost cherry on it. Definitely fruit of some sort, with the sweetness behind it. It's not butterscotch. It's not caramel. Almost like a cherry pie, maybe. There's a fruity sweetness there, like desserty. I could live in that nose all day long. It's very nice. There is, you can tell it's 128 proof on the nose, but like once you get a little bit past that, there's just a nice openness to it. And there's the butterscotch. You back it off a little bit, you get past the fruit. There's the butterscotch hiding out. Like, oh, that's a Werther's original. That's what that is. Yeah, with the fruit sweetness still. So this is going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to this one. Damn, it's a very warm whiskey. I knew it was 128 proof, and I still took too big of a first sip. Starts off hot, lets you know that it is net proof. But as it mellows out, you get more of the chocolate from the malt on the barley. The butterscotch does show up on the taste as well. A little bit of the wood with spice. Yeah, that is a sipper that is very complex and that you can live in for a while exploring. That's very nice. It's really nice. Let's jump into the water. I'm going to add a little bit more than normal just because it is at such a high proof, right? So it can stand up. Do a little more water. And I'm going to give that a little bit of a swirl. And then, as always, handy dandy Yeti. I'm going to add 2 cubes. Well, a dwarf cube and regular cube, apparently. Set that aside. So into the water. So the water kind of takes away the fruit sweetness, leaves you with kind of a sweet wood smell. And then that Werther's original is definitely still there. The wood is definitely more present now, it feels like. So with water, it is subdued a bit. It's not as hairy of a beast. The chocolate is marked closer to a coffee than just a milk chocolate. No one wants to hear you doing that. The wood is more rounded, but definitely more present. I mean, it's still very nice. There's still things going on, but it's not as complex, which is to be expected, right? Yeah, it's still really nice. All right, we will jump into our rock sport. Sorry about that. I did mute. The sound didn't cut out. There's an orange on here now. Like orange zest in a cake. Like an orange cake. Like a yellow cake with orange zest frosting. The wood spice shows up a lot more than I thought it would. Hey, there's a dog. It kind of takes over. So you're really just getting one note, and it's wood spice. Correct. I think this is one that I will definitely come back to later. I would probably lean more towards just drinking it straight, then with water, then with ice. Just because ice just kind of only has one note, and it's wood. Um, Whereas the water at least had a little more going on. But it is complex. It is very nice. I will definitely be coming back to this on the show, I would imagine, as well as just in real life. So please make sure you like, subscribe, comment, click the bell. We may adjust live times a little bit here and there. So please make sure you click the bell so that way you are notified. And until next time, that's all there is because there is no more. Cheers.